Hi guys, please forgive the crudity of this video. It's shot with my Sony Nex 5 camera. It's all I had with me. Anyway, I'm here at Hobby in the Hills, or what was Hobby in the Hills, which was a famous hobby shop here in Borkham Hills. It had been here for like 20 years or something, and it's closed down. They couldn't compete with the internet, you know. Well, okay, it's probably their own fault. Anyway, they couldn't compete or didn't want to, so they've shut it down, and I've scored something awesome. Let's go check it out. Here we go. And here it is. It's, yep, they're closed down. Ta-da! And let's go in and have a look inside here and look at all this mess. This was used to be a Harry Potter themed model railway layout, and it's just tons of stuff just junked. There's they didn't want to take it with them. They obviously took the Harry Potter one with them. They could get that apart and took it, but what they didn't take, ta-da, this is mine if I can get it out of here. And for those who have been following my tweets for a long time will know, I would have tweeted some photos of this. Yes, it is Indiana Jones, and there's Indy tied to the pole, and there's the Ark of the Covenant down in there. Fantastic. And this was one of their example model layouts here, and it's fully operational, of course, and there's like a dozen different indies, as it says. Indie search. Indy is caught up in how many adventures? Can you find all 10 indies? And it's got button which plays music and can operate the trains and things like that. So we have like the raft, for example. There's Indy in the raft, and there we go on the drawbridge, on the the swing bridge. He's about to cut the rope on the swing bridge there, and the famous tunnel chase. Yes, there's all there's actually mine carts inside there that do actually work. Oh, they did last time I was here, and the big boulder is supposed to be in there somewhere. And anyway, there's the elephants, and of course the plane with Jacques there. He's getting ready. I mean, it's got a bit of damage on it. I think just during the demolition of this place, they've unfortunately a little bit of damage, but anyway, it is mine if I can get it out of here and of course get it back together. So there used to be an Indy on the front going under the truck there, but he's gone. Anyway, there's the Well of Souls, and it's a really beautiful Indy diorama, I guess, and train set. It does have one train loop going through it, but yeah, I don't know whether or not this looks like it's at least stuck to the back wall here, so hopefully I can get that out in one piece. But yeah, it's got carts. There we go. We can operate the carts and the lights and everything else. So yeah, that's my task for the next I've got the rest of the week to take it out of here, but geez, I don't know. I don't like my luck. But by the way, they used to have up the top here, let me show you. Ironically, they used to have they had just started, before they closed down, a Back to the Future. Sorry, it's pretty dark up here. But they had a Back to the Future set, and there was you can probably see, it did have the, there we go. There's the lightning. It had the town hall, of course, Town Hall Square, and there was a big train track which actually ran across here. And yeah, it was a scale model. Back to the Future set. Unfortunately, they took all that with them because they had like the train and the town hall and everything. You can see they've actually ripped out the town hall there. So very unfortunate, but yeah, unfortunately, this was a great shop, great hobby shop. And if for those, I know it's a bit depressing, but here's what it looks like inside a closed down hobby shop. Just all the original spindles for different parts and all that sort of stuff. Right here, they used to have a big slot car set, which is a replica of Mount Panorama, Bathurst. What are these? Antique clocks? I don't know, but anyway, that was a great scale model train set, Mount Panorama, but it's all gone. In fact, I don't know if that's all part of it. Whether or not they took it out in one piece, I have no idea. But you know, there's lots of like display boards with props and everything left. I mean, look at that. And they've got, it's a real shame, because you know, like original Hornby signs. I used to have Hornby HO when I was a kid. Look at that. Someone would want that surely for their model train layout. It's got tanks hanging around. And sadly, this is all that's left of Hobby in the hills. And they had all their scenery and track and all that sort of stuff in here, and it's all just gone. Now, the original owner took a couple of things with him, but and presumably that Harry Potter train set down there, but didn't take the Indy one, I presume, because it's, you know, he knew it would have been severely damaged, taking it out, or was just too much effort, couldn't be bothered. But anyway, the new owner doesn't want it, of course, and I managed to score this. A local model railway society didn't want it either. So go figure. This was actually a four-wheel drive model car test track. So they built this as to actually test. You could drive, you could come in here. This place was entirely interactive and you can play to your heart's content. And you could, yeah, test out your scale model four-wheel drive and other beasties. But yeah, anyway, somebody did from the Model Railway Society did score all these paints. They had like a paint, like every colour, like 10 tins of every colour. And but there you go. Unfortunately, the Back to the Future set would have been fantastic, but nah, it's gone. All I'm left with is, unfortunately, I mean, this is awesome. Man, if I can get this going, this Indy set, but yeah, I don't know. I've got to pry this off the wall. I've got to cut it into four, so I've got to take it off the base, of course. I can't fit all the base. And if we have a look at this side of it, here's our, here's the control for our snake pit. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. Look at the detail down in there. They've actually detailed that. They've got the big statue in there, which of course Indy pushed against the wall to topple that over. And yeah, there are snakes down in the snake pit in the Well of Souls. Look at that. Beautiful. So anyway, this one looks like the glass is just going to lift off here. And once again, this is just going to be screwed into the back here. There we go. A couple of screws in the rear wall there. The wiring's all pretty, how you doing on this? It's all pretty dodgy. Oh, there we go. What's that? Oh, no. It's something operates something there. They've got some sort of motor and pulley in there. Not sure, something spins around, obviously. And anyway, this, yeah, I'll get the screwdriver out and see if all this comes away. One of the main things, of course, is actually cutting that joining piece there, that center piece. So this is just two separate layouts, effectively, just joined with the two HO tracks there, little joining piece. Starting to take it apart now. Still don't have my real camera. Looks like this is going to pop out. I got under there and unscrewed that, so that's pretty good. So as far as this, the minecart series part of this goes, and the boulder part and the bridge, I don't know what I'll call this part. So yeah, I'm hoping that this mountain here will just pull off that back wall. I can get like a spatula in there and just go around. I'm hoping that it's only like lightly stuck down around the outside edges. If it is really like stuck in, then I may have to start breaking it apart. But in theory, this whole platform here, after I cut through here, I'm going to have to like saw through this part here and break the tracks. I'm going to have to lift the tracks and everything else. There's just no way around that. But in theory, this should all just pull out complete on the legs as well. So that is the plan. I don't know. It's going to take me a long time. I've got the rest of the week to do it, hopefully. So yeah, I can formulate a strategy, and I don't even know if this will fit in the wife's car. So I might even have to get like a box trailer or a ute. So we'll see what happens. The only issue is when it's definitely for another video, when I reassemble this thing, whether or not to keep it in the same form factor as what we've got here, this like corner sort of form factor, where it pretty much has to go in a corner like that, or whether or not to like make it as like one straight layout. I could sort of reconfigure it or something like that, but this join-in piece in here really does give good separation to the different themed layouts. I mean, you know, they've got like everything combined on the one layout. You know, there's Petra, go straight to the truck, and going under the truck to up to the mountain to the Ark of the Covenant. I mean, you know, and the plane in there, of course, which has seen better days. That used to, actually, that's what that motor was under there. That's right. I remember this. The plane used to spin around. So used to spin around on the shaft when you actually press the button. So yeah, anyway, I do have to cut through these. So they've obviously, you know, they've built this in place and then just put, like, they haven't, you know, thought about actually taking, not like your regular modular train sets, which you see at the model train shows. They are designed to be taken apart and shipped and then put back together real easily. But this one was not. It was designed to be in situ right here, and I don't know how old it is. It's been here a long time, so it's, you know, it could be like a decade old layout at least, I suspect. I think it has, it could even be longer than that, but yeah, got to saw through that and chop through that. I don't know, I've never done this before to train track. You know, I don't know where the nearest join is. I have to have a look, and maybe, you know, you'd actually break it off. There we go, there's a join. You'd break it off at the nearest join and then take that out. But either way, it's going to be nasty. We've got some mountain overhanging there, so it might have to be cut here, and yeah, it's not going to be pretty, but with any luck, it will come out. And I'm hoping that all the mine carts in there work, because those mine, like, they spin over. They actually rotate over and over, and you can actually press a button and see the mine cart chase inside there. So I'm hoping all of that is still intact. If not, I can get it going again. That will be a side project. Shame it's not going to fit in the lab. Oh, I don't know, maybe I can sacrifice room in the lab and I can have it PC automated, web automated, so that you guys can play with it remotely, log in, and I can have the webcam set up and actually you can control the Indiana Jones layout. That'd be awesome. And it looks like we've even got some sound effects, genuine indie sound effects. Here we go. There we go. Indiana Jones disc. So they were, obviously had this hooked up. It's like they got some batteries. See the batteries hanging down there. Some of this looks battery powered. It's really, the wiring's really bodgy on this. Got a SLA battery down there, and yeah, it's really quite messy. It looks fantastic on the top though. Can't get over the detail on this. Don't know how long it took them to complete this, but you know, well, I don't know. It would have been in the thousands of hours, right? You know, it's got to be more than the hundreds of hours, I think. So a lot of pride went into it. How could you just leave this here? I don't know, but you know, ultimately I guess you've had your 10 or 15 years out of it, and but still, they were going to take a sledgehammer to this, by the way. Yes, if I didn't claim it, it was going under the sledgehammer and straight into the skip bin, I'm afraid. What a shame that would have been. And I've got myself a helper. Yay! Are we going to take it apart, Sagan?
Yes.
Yeah? We're going to take it apart and we're going to put it back together, move it?
Yes.
And fix it all up?
Yes.
Yeah, what is it?
A train set.
It's a train set, isn't it?
Yeah, a very big one.
A very big one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even better than that. It's an Indiana Jones train set, you remember?
Yeah.
You've watched that, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I played with this a very long time ago. And then it broke down.
You did. You used to come here, didn't you?
Yes, and then it broke down.
It broke down, yeah. Yeah. And you used to play with the other ones here too, didn't you? You remember? There was a Harry Potter one over there.
Yeah, and this Harry, and that big one all the way up there.
That's right. There was a Back to the Future one up there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like watching Back to the Future, don't you?
Yes.
Is it your favourite movie?
Yes.
What do you like about Back to the Future?
Because I love that Back to the Future. Although it's your Back to the Future.
It is my Back to the Future DVD, yeah. But what's in it? What's in it?
Lots of different DVDs.
Oh, yeah, but what's in the movie Back to the Future? Are there trains? Is there a train?
There's planes and DeLoreans.
DeLoreans, that's right. Yeah, you can't quite say the word DeLorean, can you?
No.
And what is the DeLorean? It's a time machine, isn't it?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So does this look like a fun train set?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to get it back together?
Yeah.
All right, give me a high five, dude.
Yeah. Is it not going to work?
I am having some success with the saw. I'm able to get in here and saw down the back of that. And along here. Winner. Now check out this. This is totally bodgy, brothers. Got ourselves a battery pack, some Christmas lights here. Yes, these are all Christmas lights. Here's all the little bulbs. And I can push that. There we go. And it lights up, and they've put those as lighting up the snake pit in there. So they've just completely bodged that. Unbelievable. Don't know why there's a hole up through there. There we go. You can see Petra up there, and that I thought that held our motor that rotates our plane, but oh yeah, it does. A tiny hole up there, and ta-da! There it is. There. Well, the best I can figure is that what I should. They had a couple of screws buried in here, by the way. I figured probably the best way to do is actually maybe cut this, like just a single cut straight through here where these straight pieces of track go together like this. I could get a Dremel. There's no reason why I couldn't Dremel through the tracks like that. They're the only really, the metal hard parts, and then saw the rest of it as one thing, and then attempt at least to keep it in as one continuous set. Although that's what she who must be obeyed thinks is the best option. For some reason she's really liking keeping this as one thing. I just love there we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look, it's like a shot from the movie. Look at that. It's just fantastic. And there's the arc. There it is. Just love this. So much attention to detail in the set. It's really great. I don't know if there's any other. I'll have to Google them actually when I get home. Are there any other Indiana Jones sets like this? And I don't know, but it's pretty jazzy. But I reckon, like, it's begging just to be cut off around here and just have that as just like a single loop train layout. I mean, this whole thing's single loop anyway. It just comes back on itself, like it just spreads over two tables. This one's a lot harder, of course, to have, could maybe cut a new opening in the mountain. Oh, goodness. That's all the dust, probably from around here, but yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to have them as two separate layouts myself, just because, it'll be easier to transport them and things like that, but as it stands, measured the wife's car, no, this mountain is too tall to fit in the car, so, oops, I'm going to have to get myself a ute. There you have it. That is the Indiana Jones train set, and it's fantastic. I always loved it when I come here. Sagan to come here and play with it, and it's mine if I want it to. I've just got to get it apart. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that 8-minute video now. Sorry about that. I do waffle on. And hopefully you'll see a video of this going back into the bunker, because that's the only place where I've got room to put it. So there you go. Maybe some future videos and putting this sucker back together. That's the plan. Catch you next time.